Happy 4th of July, everybody. I just wanted to tell you about all these issues that I've had with girls. Because I've talked to a lot of girls within the last couple of years or so and wound up creeping most of them out. Usually because it's like I go up to them and try and talk to them, and sometimes they would talk to me back. But not always. And usually if they do, they don't say very much. And sometimes I message them on Facebook and ask them about their pictures. I figure that, since they posted their pictures on Facebook, then it would be okay to message them, since, they're public pictures, since they're on Facebook, and, I didn't do anything illegal to see them. So why would there be anything wrong with it? Well, because they've lectured me that they don't like it when I stalk them on Facebook. Because it's like sometimes I'd see them hanging out with each other and get upset because they didn't invite me. And I'd be like, I understand that you were here on this day, or you were at this person's house or that person's wedding, blah, 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 and it would creep them out. But they wouldn't always admit that they were creeped out. And so it was hard for me to tell that difference. But it's hard for me to accept it too, because I just wanted them to like me. And there was one girl who even deleted me, and I tried refriending her a couple of times, thinking that it might have just been a mistake. But then after like the 5th time I tried to friend her, I got blocked from sending friend requests. And I got really discouraged. And I realized that I can't friend people if they had defriended me. And I mean, I did see her once since she defriended me, and she put her arm around me and asked if everything was okay. But it's like I'd always think that someone would have to be really nasty to me or tell me off specifically in order for me to get the picture that they don't want to be my friend. Because when I was a little kid, I always learned from Sesame Street that everyone should be everybody's friend no matter what. And that method of thinking has really grained into my mind. It's really hard for me to let it go. And I mean, most of these people are people that I've known for years. Like since grade school. And I'd always figured that, like, if I ran into somebody who I knew from grade school, then it would be okay to talk to them. But there was one point where I ran into somebody on the train, and the conductor had to pull me away from her because I just wasn't getting the picture that she wasn't interested in the conversation, and the conductor was. And it's like, I just don't think I'm ever going to get what I want out of life. And it's like, more than anything right now, all I really want is a girlfriend. A girlfriend that I pick out of my own choice. And I'm very shallow when it comes to looks. And I can't help that. There have been girls that have been interested in me, but I'm not interested in them just because I don't think they're good looking enough. I'm a very shallow person, and I can't help it. And I think that, like, if I were to, do something with them or go out with them, I just wouldn't be satisfied because I wish that I was with somebody else. In fact, there was one girl that I used to go out with who used to get frustrated with me and call me her pity friend, because I'd sometimes talk to her about other girls that I liked, and that would frustrate her because I wasn't happy with her as my girlfriend. And I mean, this girl wasn't beautiful, but she wasn't ugly either. I just wanted somebody who was beautiful. And people have told me that I need to lower my standards a little bit when it comes to looks, but I just feel like I can't do that. I have to be the same way that I've been for 27 years. And I can't change. And right now it's summer, so I like going to the beach. And a lot of the time I just go by myself, which is fine. But see, there's this one beach where I know a couple of girls that go there regularly, and they're people that have issues with me, so it's like, I wonder how they'd react if they saw me on that beach. And furthermore, I wouldn't even know how to go about it, because it's like I'm not sure I'd be able to leave them alone. I might feel the need to start talking to them, and I don't know if they'd be okay with it. They might be, but they might not be. And I'm just really confused, because it's really hard to tell if a girl is creeped out. There was even a time a few months ago when I was in Florida and I met these girls at the bar at my hotel, and I was too hesitant to say anything to them because I didn't want to creep them out. But the next night I saw them again at the hot tub, and I started talking to them a little bit, but very shortly after that, they left the hot tub, and I'm guessing it's because they were a little afraid. That wasn't my intention, and it's like I couldn't even tell that they were creeped out, but an older woman in the hot tub thought that I did. So, yeah. And that is pretty much what I've been through for these past couple of years. And I don't think I'm ever going to have a happy and healthy life. I'd like to just get my way sometime. I'm just not sure that's ever going to happen. And I don't know what it's going to lead to in the long run. Probably end up living on the street, or like maybe in a homeless shelter, or even a mental institution, or a group home. I don't really know what those places are like, but I do know of a few people that ended up in those. If anyone has been to one of those places, or been through the same things that I have, that would be great, because then I'd have somebody that I could relate to. I do have a friend who's had similar issues as me, that's had trouble with girls. And I really do feel like I go through very similar things.